where does Superman parks his privates? On Lois Lane. No, that's pretty bad. Why did Bruce Wayne's date go wrong? Because he has bad breath. No. Wait a minute. Does that mean Bruce Wayne is Batman? Here is the Justice League review. The Justice League movie finally came out, and I watched it in the cinema, and it came out, and now I'm doing a review. It's as simple as that. So for the people who don't know, Zack Snyder directed the movie, just 90% of it, before he dropped out because his daughter tragically passed away because of suicide. And after that, Joss Whedon took the part and finished the movies and did some reshoots to it. I'm going into this review without doing much of spoilers. I can't deny I probably go in some detail, so be aware there will be some spoilers and yeah. So the story begins as Bruce Wayne, after the events of Batman v Superman, who began to trust humanity again, because in Batman v Superman he yeah, you know. So after that he goes to recruit the Justice members, Flash, Cyborg, with the help of Diana, to Wonder Woman, because he thinks that the bigger threat will come from outer space, which is Steppenwolf. And yeah. So how is the movie? I will not deny it, the movie is not perfect, and it's not a great movie, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's really the least Zack Snyder movie of his movies. I don't know if he had a choice in it, if he looked into the complaints some people had because of his movies, because of his dark tone, of the filter that he has, or if it's the making of Joss Whedon and Warner Brothers, the studio. I know, but be aware that this is the least Zack Snyder movie in the way of filming and everything. It didn't even have, Zack Snyder has a tradition to begin his movies always with this, with really great opening scenes and something like that, and didn't really have something like that. So I kind of missed it as one thing I liked of the Zack Snyder movies. And yeah, like I said, I enjoyed the movie, but it wasn't what I expected. I expected really more, like the movie being a lot longer than it is. Apparently it's Warner Brothers wanted this time slot for the movie. They said to directors and producers that the movie just need to be 1 hour and a half and not 2 hour and something like it was expected to be. It even was rumored in the beginning that it would be a part 1 and part 2 movie. The pacing is it's a mess. Like it's really noticeable that there are lots of things cut from the movies, and it probably be an extended cut coming out as Blu-ray. It's really noticeable in this movie. Actually, it's really noticeable. Like here, I'm going to spoiler territory, but I try to be as brief as possible. But there is a scene where where Justice League's fight, and Cyborg, like the trailer, goes into the Nightcrawler, and then it's cut, and he says to he goes to the Nightcrawler and he says to Alfred, I take from here, and it cuts directly, and we go to another scene. And there are also other scenes like that. It's really noticeable. The jokes in this movie are really just Whedon. You really see that there are jokes where I really saw that it's from Joss Whedon's father and not from Zack Snyder or other writers. It's really not so, but it's really lighthearted. It's the lighthearted movies that DCU has right now. It's really funny, and it's dramatic at some points, and the fight scenes are phenomenal. I can really say anything about the fight scenes. They are really great, and they really did a great job on these. How they introduced the Justice League, the characters, it was, I don't know if it was fast or slow. Why slow? Because I don't know. It's I watched on my watch, and I feel like, wow, they are still introducing characters here, and we are at the second part of the movie, and I don't know, but kind of say with what they had, with the time Warner Brothers wanted them to have for the movie, they really did a great job to introduce the characters in that short of time, that we are saying. So how were the characters? First off, Batman, Bruce Wayne was great. Like in Batman, I kinda was disappointed by how they wrote him. He kinda did a lot of jokes where, I don't know, jokes Batman wouldn't have made, and I don't know. Probably it was just because I grew up with a cartoon, and he made some jokes in the cartoon, yeah, but not like down in the movie, like some in that extent. But I don't know, there are probably people who will like it, but I didn't like it. But Ben Affleck really portrayed the character really great, and it looks, he did a great job, and I really like Ben Affleck, and it's the Batman we enjoyed. They kinda made him weak as a character. I don't know why. I read some things on the internet that it's because he's old, and yeah, but you will see that in the movie. What was next? Cyborg. I think Cyborg was one of the best characters in the movie, which I didn't expect. I thought it would just be a character, and they wouldn't do justice to Justice to the character of Cyborg, but they really did really great justice, and you will probably enjoy it. What's with the CGI of Cyborg's costume? It is noticeable in some scenes, but it didn't bother me. With the depths of his character, it didn't bother me at all. I noticed it the first seconds, but afterwards it is noticeable. Ezra Miller as Flash, Barry Allen. He portrayed the Flash like I expected it to be. I know some people didn't wanted him as Flash or didn't like his costume. I really liked it, and that's what I wanted for as a Flash. He wasn't a big fighter in the movie, like he said in the trailer. He just pushes some people and run away. That's how he is in the movie. He doesn't fight. There are some scenes in the last fight scene where he like pushes some people, parademons, and yeah, he does. He really does justice to the character, and finally seeing Flash on the big screen like that, it's really enjoyable. Let's go to Diana, Wonder Woman. Like you said, Gal Gadot really did a great job in the Wonder Woman movie, and again, she does a great take on Wonder Woman in this movie too. What can I say? You know it already how she is, and yeah, Jason Momoa as Aquaman, the character that nobody wanted to see, but after they released the first image, everybody was like hyped for it. And yes, he is really great portraying this character. He really did great one-liners, even if I expected a bit more one-liners. He spoke more in the last part of the movies, and yeah, will you see when he first went into the sea for the mother boxes to protect the mother box, because one of them is in Atlantis based on the trailer. Spoiler. But he really did a great job, and you get a first glimpse probably at the Aquaman movie of his origins and what probably he will fight for in the Aquaman movie. But yeah, Jason Momoa did a great job portraying this character, even if I wanted his hair to be more blonde. I don't know why. Every character of the Justice League has dark hair. I just wanted his hair to be blonde, just for the contrast. But this is just me. Henry Cavill as Superman. The mustache. You see the CGI. You see it a lot. I don't know why they shoot it afterwards, or just waited a little bit after Henry Cavill finished his scenes for the Mission Impossible movie and just shave it off. But you see the CGI a lot, and it's distracting as hell for drama scenes and scenes with Lois Lane. He's with Lois Lane, and he's in the field like in the trailer. It's super distracting, but it's the most superish Superman that we had from Henry Cavill yet. It's what I wanted for his Superman role. He's lighthearted. He's the Boy Scout that he needed to be, and not this. He smiles. He finally smiled. But yeah, he did a great job. He hasn't the dark suit. They cut it the black suit, which is a shame. Because I thought he would have the suit in his coffin, something like that. But he has a normal costume suit, and kind of disappointed. I don't know why it was cutted. Apparently Joss Whedon, it was after Joss Whedon came in that this scene was cutted, because Warner Brothers wanted more light-hearted movie. But I don't know, for these characters I wanted it a bit more dark. But the funny things, I liked it. I liked the jokes and the funny parts, but I wanted more dark-hearted too. That was just me, but kind of disappointed me in that way. But the movie is enjoyable. You can see it. It's a great entertainment. But keep in mind, you will be a bit disappointed. It is enjoyable. You will be happy to see after all this time these characters on the big screen. But you will be a bit disappointed of the movie. The after credit scenes are great too. They are. Just wait for after the credits. You will be surprised and hyped as hell. You will probably scream and buzz. It's great. The movie is enjoyable, it's entertaining, but a bit disappointing. So I give it a 60 out of 100. Why 100? I don't know. I don't know how to notice movies. But yeah, guys, write in the comments what you think about Justice League movie, if you watched it or you will watch it, and if you watched it, write in the comments what you thought about it. That was it for me, guys. Subscribe for more reviews, reactions and stuff. Revan out.